Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
You hear that, folks? There are two sets of laws. One for the police and one for the ordinary citizen. All right.
What's going on, guy? How you doing? Can I ask?
Oh, good.
What's the nature of this?
Oh, I'm just a local journalist. Just a local journalist coming in to check out the facility. That's all.
See if there's one on the box there. Do you have any identification? I'm not trying to ask you nothing like that. Do you have any identification that you're a journalist doing this?
I can give you my website. I don't usually carry identification because there's identity thieves. So I try to...
But usually they say, like...
I'm with Activism News Network.
Okay, but normally we don't allow filming in here. Usually you film from the outside of the building, you do everything you want.
Well, the CFR right there says that I'm allowed to take photos in the lobbies and foyers. I could show you.
All right, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, help this young man. It looks like he's out of a mask there. I'll come over here. I'll meet you over here.
Now, what are we talking about?
Right here. Photographs for news purposes. It says persons entering in.
Let me get over here.
Yeah, go ahead. Check that out.
Which one?
This one right here. Photographs for news purposes. I fall under C for news in the building lobbies. Yeah. I wouldn't come here to break the law.
No, but all securities are all the same.
No, I know. I was just in Ocala last week.
In the sense that if everyone is the same and you know it and you come in here and you're looking, if there was something unusual that you wanted to really photograph, because we don't really want people photographed.
Well, I mean, when people go out in public, that's the right they give up, just like when you go to Walmart, they photograph you, and, you go to the local bank, they photograph you. And anywhere in public, you're allowed to be photographed. That's, part of America's rights.
Right.
So,
Maria?
There's no cameras if you could do there. If you could please take that out.
Yeah, actually there is. It's right here. It's federal law.
Federal law what? That you could have it?
Yeah, photographs for news, advertising, and commercial purposes. Persons entering in or on federal property may take photographs of C, building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums for news purposes.
And your news purpose is what?
I'm just doing a story on Social Security offices in the Central Florida area. I was in Ocala last week, so I'm doing Leesburg today. I'll be in DeBerry probably in the next day or two.
I don't know. As far as for news advertising, I believe that there's more to that where they have to check in with us and give us a heads up. If you would...
I mean, it doesn't say that.
If you would, while I clarify that with my management team, if you could go back on the outer lobby and then I will clarify, and then if once I get that guidance, if they say let you in, I will let you in. But for in the meantime,
Well, how about let's err on the side of caution and.
exactly. That's what I would love for you to go there. I will get.
People in office, we're not expecting it.
Right.
Don't be so loud.
If you would please just sit there. We're in the
Well, yeah.
discussion because I'm also worried about the people here whose privacy we're trying to protect.
Yeah, I'm not getting
People
nothing
can-
private.
I understand, but
Yeah.
if we just want to make sure that we're having.
Well, that's what I'm
personal
saying. Let's err on the
information
side of caution. If
Yes, let's err on the side of caution.
And have you go out for just temporarily.
well, that would violate my right. So what I'm saying
Give me
is,
5 to 10 minutes.
that's
to
what I'm
get-
saying. I'll sit right here and wait for you.
But sir, people are having
Stop
talking
recording
social
until
security
she can
numbers.
come back and speak to you.
If you want to sit here, fine. Just make sure you stop recording because I have people giving out their social security numbers, their address, their personal information. I have concerns that it might pick up on your microphone. I don't know how powerful that is.
Not no power
Sir,
there.
But I
sir,
don't, sir, other
you
people
have to
might be
stop recording.
uncomfortable.
Listen,
Stop
listen,
recording for now.
what they're trying to say, we're trying to compromise with you.
Yes.
We
Right.
both want the same thing.
Right.
If you're right, we're gonna go all for you. If you're wrong, we're gonna tell you you can't. But she needs to find out.
Well, I totally agree with that. But
Then stop recording until she can speak. We'll find out. the
see, that's
answer.
what I'm saying. When the government tells a reporter to stop
Sir.
recording, that's a civil rights
Do you have
violation.
credentials as a reporter?
I'm for activismnewsnetwork.com.
You have the
You can look it up.
credentials you have them on you?
No, I don't carry
Then let's
credentials.
pause.
Then I'll go call.
Stop the
Yeah,
recording.
there you go.
Stop the recording. Okay.
No, I
And when
can't
she
do
comes-
that.
Okay, then we're gonna ask you to leave.
No, you can ask. That's fine.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're
you can
gonna
ask.
ask you to leave.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna
Yeah.
report your existence and what you've done to all the SSA offices so we can
Okay.
ensure this doesn't happen again. Because
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, that way when they come to the next one, they'll know the law and they won't get themselves in trouble. Absolutely.
we understand that you cannot be filming in here, and she's gonna verify the information.
It's right there. It's federal law.
I understand.
How do you understand but then say I can't?
What's the purpose of the recording?
News.
What information are you trying to obtain? And
Well, I
share
don't
with
give up
us?
my news story, just like a cop doesn't give up his investigation. This is an
We
investigative
understand
piece.
it's a federal property.
It is a federal property, and that's why it's a
Where
federal law.
people are handing and giving us personal information
I
that
hope-
you do not have the right to have.
Hopefully,
I don't
the-
know your recording equipment and how sensitive the microphone is.
okay. So you shouldn't
Should I-
assume that
should I
it that
assume
it that
that
it's
it
that's
is
super.
recording it?
Well, you
And
can
we're
assume.
assuming that you are recording it visually
Okay.
and audibly of people's personal information, social security numbers, addresses, phone numbers, dates of birth. Okay?
Yeah. No, we don't want to record any of that, and
How am I supposed to verify that you
well,
don't have that?
even hold on.
Anyway, let's have a seat over there until she gets back.
And where? Right here?
No, right over there, in one of the windows.
Okay. Can I do that?
In one of the windows, yeah.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Also,
And see. And see here, boss. Let me finish talking with you while
Are
we're
you
here.
have any business to be done here?
What do you mean, like get my social security card?
Any kind of business to be done?
Yeah, my business is journalism.
Okay, well, we're close to the public now. We're serving the people that have active numbers.
What do you mean you're closed to the public? I see the public in the
Are you
lobby.
here to get service?
No, journalists don't have to have service to do a story.
We're gonna ask you to leave anyway because.
You can
Well,
ask.
How long are you gonna, what is your, how long are you planning on staying? I mean, what information are you actually obtaining?
Well, listen again.
Just the walls?
No, well, I get the public
You just want
information.
the size of the lobby? You want a photograph of the lobby to determine the size and seating arrangements?
Well, there's
I
a
can't
lot.
see of any other reason why you would want to videotape
Well, that's the great
people
thing.
inside a federal building.
Well, why
It
wouldn't
don't be
I?
Personal business,
But don't you record people inside the federal
No, we
building?
do not.
Oh, you
No
don't?
audio.
Oh, there's not
No
cameras?
audio recording is done in this office.
Okay, but there's cameras, so you do record
That is
people.
audio.
It does have audio.
Your personal, that is for the safety of our staff and for the people. Yours is not.
Well, it could be. It's for my safety.
I mean, you can make up anything you want.
Well,
What
right.
you're doing is unreasonable. And we're gonna do
Okay.
it is not.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll just wait for him to.
we close at 4 o'clock.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh, you guys got banker hours here.
The door, let the door lock because it's 4. I'm
Well, are you guys for 7 to 4 or 8 to 4?
we're 9 to 4.
9 to 4. You guys got banker hours, huh?
No, that's the hours for the,
Well, yeah, that's what the bankers' hours. That's what they call bankers' hours. 9 to 4. Because most government offices 8 to 5. You know. Does it say 4 on the door too?
Yes,
Does it?
when you go outside, you can look at the,
Okay. All right. Well, let's wait for her to get back real quick, and then either way, I'll be taking off because you guys are closing.
right.
So.
No, we're not trying to break your chops. If you,
Right.
If you're right, you're with them?
I was going to ask you a question. Hey, did you see the guy that got arrested in DeLand at the Social Security office because he wouldn't wear a mask?
No.
Yeah, they arrested him. Now he's suing the DeLand.
No.
So, I was just going to let you know I got all I needed to. You guys were hyper focused in on this over here. Anybody in this building in here can sit there quietly with a cell phone and record the screen over here and things like that. He's in here obviously trying to get some news media footage and stuff like that, and you're breaking his chops.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm putting him in a corner in a room in here. And
No. See, this
is kind of a small
If he's
room.
entitled to do this, and they say it's okay, I'm all for it.
I mean, he showed you the CFR up there.
But I still have to alert the supervisor, and the supervisor has to say to me, it's what we want, okay? And like I said, I'm not trying to tell you.
Am I supposed to be wearing a mask?
Yes.
I'll put him in.
I got one.
I was trying to. Yeah, I mean, but
They won't like it though, because it's.
depending on what you want, like what the law states is a different thing. That's the whole thing.
Now, as far as what you're saying,
Someone could come. Someone.
I used to be a prison officer,
Yeah.
and in prison there's no drugs, no cell phones, no weapons, no anything, and yet
never found.
no,
Right?
and they're there all the time. And you say if we search and we do that, but yet they do it.
Yeah.
Things happen,
But I think.
but you try to make it work right.
But he gave a bona fide explanation for it, and someone could sit here with a notepad and just be like, write down anything. I mean, just because I thought it sounds like he just felt a belief to you guys that he's in here for a bona fide reason to do it. The DeLand when they got arrested, someone got arrested in there for it just on December. And that was
But
great.
you said for not wearing a mask?
Yeah,
That's weird because there's no mask mandate.
I know.
Federal.
No, there is.
No, not the federal government.
We still have the mandate for Social Security.
The CDC.
Well, I looked on the CDC site and it said that people can choose to wear masks or not. I'm going to have to find out about that because, yeah, the CDC doesn't say it's mandatory.
I didn't realize they closed at 4 because I don't want to be here all day long. It'd probably be faster. So.
Yeah. Well, I told them as soon as the lady came back and I'd let them know and then I'd be leaving anyway.
Sounds good.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I swore you two guys were together.
No, I'm actually married to a woman.
That's funny. Besides what he's trying to clarify, are you finished already, or you still got?
Yeah, I mean, just a quick look around the lobby. Not. I think I've got everything on the walls, all the public information. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done anyway. Maybe 30 seconds, a minute or so. So I mean, I'll wait for her to come back. It's no big deal. Like I said, I can keep coming back till we get it figured out. I do this all over the country.
Right. The main concern is I don't want to violate your rights.
Right,
And
absolutely.
I don't want you to infringe
On other people's rights.
Right, that you may not be entitled to.
Right.
And she, as a supervisor, just wants to,
Confirm.
cover
Right.
all bases to make sure everything's good. And if you're entitled, you're free to film all you want.
Yeah.
Now, normally people film. If you're filming the outside of the building and you're a tourist and you're doing for reasons, it's okay. When you come into the lobby, the people with the cell phones, they're not supposed to FaceTime. They're not supposed to be doing any of that thing that's recorded. Because, like you said, you could record the positions of the numbers when they're on the screens, or somebody saying the number at the window, or their personal business.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, if I'm sitting in the lobby and I can hear somebody's personal information, then that's not my fault, right? That's you guys in here, not.
Right, it's not. But if you record it, you record it, then you okay. If someone says social, if I say my social security number real quick, and you hear it, that's one thing, and then you may not remember it. But if you record it, you just play it back, and you'll get all my numbers for sure. Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, but see, and here's the thing. There's no law against me recording your social security number. Okay, it's not illegal.
I know.
If I took that social security number
And you've used it.
and I used it, then that would be illegal. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So even if I caught something, that's not illegal. You know, and a man of high moral character who's not a criminal would just be like, oh, let me edit this out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I see the issue, but I also see that we can't stifle rights because people assume other people are going to be criminals, right?
Right. And I'm surprised that you don't carry ID because you know that they're going to ask for it to, not ID, but
Credentials?
Credentials of like.
Yeah, I have it in the car, but I don't usually wear it. And the reason is because the First Amendment, the right to free press, we don't need credentials, right? That's part of our freedom.
Right.
So the press hasn't been licensed in this country ever by any government, right? The last time the press was licensed was 1662 in England. That was the last press licensing act. Right? And in America, the press has never been licensed. Now, if I was to work at like CNN, they would provide me with a press pass. But the government, state, local, federal, none of them provide press passes. Now, they can get like a press pass for an event like the White House, or if you want to go to the DOD or the Pentagon or something like that, they'll provide you with like press credentials for that. But that's only good for that area, for that event. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's the company you work for, and I work for, I'm independent. So now, when I first started, people kept always asking me, you got a press pass? So what I did was I had my 6-year-old daughter write in crayon, press pass.
Right.
And I laminated that, and that's how ridiculous it was, you know?
Yeah, you could play it, you could play it, which way? That's like a guy dressed up in a uniform like me, stands by a bank, lady goes to the window, she gets her money, tells her to put in an envelope, then she's coming out, and then I'm at the front of the bank. I don't work for the bank, I just put a uniform on, and when she comes out, I say, excuse me, miss, I just saw that you did this transaction with this money. The way you did that, it's not safe. Let me see, this is the envelope with the money, right? You should protect it by doing this with it. And I do something, then I give it back to her. Meanwhile, I switched envelopes and give it to her, then she walks out. This actually happened at the bank that I was doing a transaction. When she comes back, she says, they took my money, and that's exactly what happened.
So I did receive some clarification, and they said that with this supersedes the information on that sign. What I did do is put Patty Patterson. She's our regional public affairs specialist coordinator. That's their phone number right there. And if I can have your name and phone number, I'll be more than happy to give her a heads up that you'll be calling her about coordinating anything.
No, that's fine.
Outside, you're more than welcome to. But inside, I have to worry about the protection of the privacy of those in the office.
And she checked with FPS?
FPS.
It's Federal Protective Services?
I understand, and
Okay.
we use them for, the office with FPS does not dictate SSA policy. So could I have your name?
Lee.
Lee, Mr. Lee, what's your last name?
Awesome. AWESOME.
And your phone number in case she has questions. And
No, I don't give out my number, but that's fine.
Okay. Do you have any other contact information?
She can reach me through email at Patriot, PATRIOT, discussions, DISCUSSIONS, at gmail.com.
Okay, is there any other contact information you'd like to share?
No.
Okay, well, I will let you know that you may be in contact with her regarding our office, and I'll let her know what we just did discuss the publication.
Because this statute right here is the very same one up there that's saying I can.
Yes, but you need to contact unless approved in advance. So why don't we go ahead and exit the building, please?
Yeah, it was up there all the way through.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
It's this. I told her it's a. It does say I can't.
But if you have, do you have approval?
No, it doesn't say I need approval.
Please exit, sir.
I've already talked to a federal judge about it, but okay, thank you. All right, we'll be back. Thank you, guys.
Have a wonderful afternoon.
You too, ma'am. Yeah, okay, so it says 4 p.m., so they're not wrong. As you guys know, I just put the mask on to be funny. They didn't request it of me. Oh yeah, here, look at this. No, the dumbass gave me the same statute that says I'm allowed to record, and then uses that statute to say I'm not allowed to record.
In accordance, agency prohibits photography. It says it prohibits it.
Yep.
Why? What, do they rewrite it for their own benefit?
Yeah, pretty much. They bring these up, and then they put the statute on there like you won't look. But it's the same statute I showed them. Like the exact same statute. So, it'll just be a revisit here. I'm going to contact this lady and let her know she's a high on crack.
They just start yelling at you, kick you out.
No, I told them it's 4 o'clock anyway. I said I'll get out just because you guys are closing. I'll come back here.